In the first 9 months on the job, from January to September this year, the Liberal Planning Minister has had 40 meetings with property developers, property groups and lobbyists and their corporate backers. These corporations stand to make billions, not millions, but billions from favourable planning decisions. In the same 9 months, the Liberal Planning Minister met with just 10 community and not-for-profit groups to discuss planning policy. From what we can tell from the records, he hasn't yet met with anyone in their capacity as an ordinary resident to discuss planning. Residents are invisible from the minister's lofty heights. So who does the minister work for? The people of New South Wales or the property industry? The groups the minister has met with have made a total of $4 million in payments to the Liberal Party in the last 2 decades. They've made similar donations to Labor. Since 2010, property developer donations are supposed to have been banned in New South Wales. But loopholes mean the payments are still happening. Most of the money just flows around the New South Wales electoral laws, with the payments being funnelled to the federally, not state-registered political parties. This is the loophole used by Meriton, Walker Group Holdings and the Toga Group to shovel $794,600 to the New South Wales and federal branches of the Liberal Party since the developer donations were banned in New South Wales. And maybe, just maybe, it's also relevant that each of those developers has managed to have a meeting with the New South Wales Planning Minister this year. Money, it seems, always finds a way. Meriton, of course, is run by the richest man in Australia and just made a $1.7 billion profit. This is who the Liberal Party represents, an elite few from the property industry who lined up to give $2 million to their party of choice in the 2015 financial year. That's just 1 year's payments and the last year's public records. It's unlawful for a corporation to just give away shareholder funds. They can only hand over money if they get something in return. So what are they looking for with these payments? The evidence is all around us. Neighbourhoods are being destroyed to feed corporate and political greed. Both Labor and the Liberal parties take millions in payments from the property industry, and then they have laws that allow one of their ministers to decide your neighbourhood is a priority precinct. Soon you won't be able to get a seat on the train. There's nowhere for the kids to play. Schools are so overcrowded they have to stagger playtimes. The wait gets longer at hospital emergency and the traffic snarls 7 days a week. Everybody who lives in Sydney knows this story. Apartments rise up like mushrooms, but without the essential infrastructure like the schools, the green open spaces, the hospitals and the public transport needed to keep our city livable. When the only consideration is profit, ordinary people on the street pay the price. Sydney needs more affordable housing, not unthinking overdevelopment. When any government tells you that the answer to housing affordability is to churn out an additional 20,000 apartments a year with prices starting at $700,000 a pop, they are lying to you. This city needs affordable housing for the people of Sydney, not profiteering for property barons. Having a planning minister meet with developer after developer who've given his party hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars while ignoring the community will not make housing more affordable in Sydney. The property industry has no interest in housing being cheaper. Put simply, the system is rigged. The Greens have a plan to clean up politics and close the loophole so people, not property billionaires, shape the future of Sydney. We need nationally consistent laws which place caps on donations or bans on donations from for-profit entities and sectors that are prone to corruption like the property industry. We desperately need to put control of our neighbourhoods back into the hands of local councils if we want to fight back against the power of the property developers who have literally taken over our city. We are the only party with a plan to give real power to local residents. This, together with new planning laws that mandate affordable housing and require the upfront provision of infrastructure, will allow Sydney to grow. We know Sydney needs to grow, but that growth needs to be fair, affordable and sustainable. We can stop our neighbourhoods being ruined to make profits for a greedy few in the property industry. It doesn't have to be this way. We can save Sydney.